don't deserve this.
Please help me.
It's good to see the Duke back in Camlorn. This is where he belongs. I wanted to thank you, personally. We might have been able to retake Camlorn eventually, but it wouldn't have been quick, and it certainly wouldn't have been pretty. You saved lives, and that's not something I'll soon forget. I'm resigning from the Camlorn Guard. Never did like being stuck in one place for too long. Once this Angoff thing is finished, maybe I'll travel for a while, see exotic lands, exotic women, drink exotic wine. Oh, and cheese. I love cheese. And what are you going to do? Anyway, my job here is done. My father will take good care of the city. I'm not one for building things and making repairs. I don't even own a hammer. I'm sure I can be of more use somewhere else. First one to reach Angoff buys the first bottle of wine. But in all sincerity, thanks for helping us. You really are an inspiration, and I should know, seeing as I'm pretty inspirational myself.
What you need. Move along, citizen. Move along. My horse.
Let's see what the guard.
Make noise and summon the
The
guard.
other way for some people.
Someone
but
get the
not
guard.
for you. What?
It's not a good day to travel, but...
Well? I don't suppose you're here to pay your respects to the Blacklight Raiders, are you? A notorious band of treasure hunters from the First Era. They went all over Morrowind, looting and pillaging, stealing our people's most sacred relics. I studied them, and tracked down a lockbox holding their greatest treasure. But I can't open it. Because the Fool's password is a combination of letters from the Raiders' names and professions. Totally forgotten now. All 4 raiders are buried here, but the gravestones are worn. I found a few clues. I have coin if you can figure this out. It sounds archaic, but the Blacklight Raiders were well-rounded. Warrior, cleric, thief, and mage. The mage wrote a letter to one of the others telling how to open the lockbox. Between the letter and the gravestones, I hope we can solve it. Yes, that's all we have to go on. What we need to figure out is what each of the Blacklight Raiders' names was, and whether they were the fighter, the mage, the thief, or the cleric. Look at the letter. I only know so much. They started out as just a small band of adventurers. I only know they come from a village out. I only know they come from a village out.
You're just the type, Sarge. I hope you'll forgive me for making assumptions, but... well, you look like someone who knows how to fight. I mean, if not, then you certainly fooled me. If you do know how to fight, well then, we could really use your help. Defending the city? If you're going to be sticking around, you're probably going to be defending yourself one way or another. If you're willing, though, Sergeant Anteve asked me to send any tough-looking types his way. He's at the West Gate.
Nothing down here's in the right place. You know what that means? It just means more dumb dung I gotta deal with before I can get out of here. Caravan contract job east of here in those old Aliad ruins. Selosili, they call the place. Some mage out there wants an armed escort, and I'm the only one available to go. I can't stand dealing with mages, especially when it's just me. By Moloch, yes. I could use a partner on this one. Like I said, the pickup's out in the Selosili ruins. Meet me out there and we'll make some coin together.
I hope you're getting more insight into this than me. Every time I think I have it all sorted out, I realize something doesn't make sense. Do you think you know what each of the raiders' names and professions were? We'll see. I got some of it pieced together. If you can fill in the gaps, I'll be impressed. If you're ready, I'll ask you my outstanding questions. All right. First, I need to know about Joelle. I know she was the warrior, but what was her last name? That might make sense. If that's correct, though, what was Olivia's profession? All right. If that's true, then what was Willem's last name and profession? All right. Let's see if all your answers add up. All that matters is whether I can open this damn lockbox. No! Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Olivia's profession wrong. All right. First. That might. All right. All right. Let's. No! Listening to the What? All right. First. That might. All right. All right. Let's see. No! Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Joelle's last name wrong. Want to try again? All right. First. That might. All right. No! What? All right. All right. No! That might make sense. All right. No. Listen. All right. First. That might make. All right. No. All right. First. That might make. All right. All right. No. Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Joelle's last name wrong. Want to try again? All right. First, I need to know about Joelle. I know she was the warrior, but what was her last name? That might make sense. If that's correct, though, what was Olivia's profession? All right. If that's true, then what was Willem's last name and profession? All right. Let's see if all your answers add up. All that. No! Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Olivia's profession wrong. Want to try again? All right. First, I need to know about Joelle. I know she was the warrior. That might. All right. If that's. All right. Let's see. No! Listening to the I hope you're getting more. We'll see. All right. First, I need to know about Joelle. I know she. That might make sense. If that's correct, though. All right. If that's true, then what was Willem's last name and profession? All right. Let's see if all your answers add up. No! Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Joelle's last. All right. First, I need to know about Joelle. That might make sense. If that's correct, though, what was Olivia's profession? All right. If that's true, then what was Willem's last name and profession? All right. Let's. No! Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Olivia's profession wrong. Want to try again? All right. First, I need to know about Joelle. That might make sense. If that's correct. All right. No. Listening to the tumblers, I think we have some of Willem's information wrong. Want to try again? All right. First, I need to know about Joelle. That might make sense. All right. If that's true. All right. Let's see if all your answers. No! All right. First, All right. No! That might. All right. Let's see. No! Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Olivia's profession wrong. Want to try. All right. That might make sense. All right. No! All right. No! That. All right. No. All right. First, I need to know about Joelle. That might. All right. Let's. No! All right. First. That might make sense. All right. Let's see. No! Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Joelle's last name wrong. What? All right. First, I need to know about Joelle. No. Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Joelle's last name wrong. All right. First. No. Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Olivia's profession wrong. Want to try? That might make sense. No. Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Olivia's profession wrong. All right. That might... All right. All right. Let's see if all your answers add up. No. Listening to the tumblers, I think we have some of Willem's information wrong. All right. That might make sense. All right. Let's see. No. Listening to the tumblers, I think we have Olivia's profession wrong. All right. First, I need... That might... All right. No. All right. That might make... All right. All right. Let's see. Yes. It seems Willem had quite a sense of humor. Now, let's see what's inside. No gold, no relics, just a silly old blade. I'm sorry, but I was counting on something of value. I can't pay you much now. I don't shake though, so I guess I'll sell the blade.
Where are those scouts? I hope you're here to help me. Dureg and his Dark Witnesses attacked without warning. My best scouts go to gather information. Only 2 returned. Isabeth disobeyed orders to look for them, and now she too is overdue. What else could go wrong? Any help is welcome. Isabeth was last seen advancing toward the chapel to look for Hatmi. The Scouts' mission is to recover information and rescue civilians. We can't let the invaders reach Evermore. Take this concoction Elgeni made. It heals and conceals, according to her. If they're injured, they'll need it, but it only lasts so long. They must come here straight away, or risk the effects wearing off.
You hear about the contract. Investigating the Grey Host is like trying to wrestle an angry spirit. Anyway, the Raven Watch could certainly use the help. And by Raven Watch, I mean me. The The Raven Watch is dedicated to curtailing the activities of unscrupulous vampires, and the Grey Host is as unscrupulous as they come. Someone is rebuilding the ancient army of vampires and werewolves from the First Era. We have to stop them. Hey, I was doing stuff before you showed up. Look, there's a new Grey Host. One of their original leaders may be in charge, and they're experimenting with life energy. If that doesn't spell trouble, I don't know what does. Will you help me? Everything I learned up to now points in the same direction. Bankerai Garrison. There's a scholar named Norette Deal there who may be able to tell us more about the Grey Host and how they were defeated. Cart's over there when you're ready to go. My research has uncovered pieces, but I hope the scholars at the Bankerai Garrison can put the puzzle together. Members of the Grey Host experimented with life energy, and at least one of their leaders survived their defeat in the ancient past. My research indicates a council ruled the Grey Host. One of those leaders fell out of favor and another survived the final battle. A Durrani noble with connections to Viridian Watch gave the survivor sanctuary. In return, they made her a vampire. In the ancient past, the Grey Host sought to use life energy to draw souls into containment vessels called stone husks. My research indicates a count, probably, but nothing that I suppose you... Not nearly enough. I'm hoping a... Exact... My research in... Probably, but the priests haven't...
I can't do my... I know there's a war afoot and all that, but there's a problem here at the graveyard. The corpses are climbing out of their graves. I promise, this isn't my fault. I buried them all real good. No, I don't know nothing. I was just bringing Prince Adrian in here to lay him to rest in the royal crypt. But when these walking bones started popping up, I ran for it. I just left the prince's corpse laying out. But what was I supposed to do? It's up there a ways, outside the royal crypt. One of the prince's knights stayed there to protect him. She can be noble if she wants, but I'd rather be alive. I do feel bad, though. That's why I was thinking maybe if I could find someone to help her. If you could find a way to get all those corpses back in the ground while you're up there, I sure would appreciate that. I can't make a living if I can't get into the graveyard. Died in a battle with the Reachmen, right there, with King Aemond. You have to feel for the queen. First she loses her daughter, then her husband, and her son. Prince Adrian deserves a proper burial. Just maybe after the graveyard's safe again.
The prince has risen. It's a miracle.
What's going on here? I don't understand any of this. Last thing I remember, we were fighting the Reachmen outside Northglen. I saw my father fall. I tried to get to him, and then everything went black. Dame Valyrie tells me that we died? Then how am I having this conversation? I mean, I feel different. I don't even think my heart's beating, but... Do you think... I mean, am I undead? But then why am I not ambling about mindlessly trying to kill the living? Isn't that what the undead do? Dame Valyrie says the gods have resurrected me, but why? Because of my bloodline? I'm sorry, this is just too much. I don't know. If the dead here are rising and this is the royal crypt, have any of my ancestors risen? Maybe they can give us some answers. Would you consider venturing into the royal crypt to find out? I know it's unlikely, but I'm hoping that if I'm alive, maybe my father is too. Maybe Dame Valeri is right. Maybe the gods are giving us a second chance. No. It's tradition for the kings of Evermore to be entombed at Bankerai Garrison, so they can protect our borders for all eternity. Dame Valeri says my father lies in state there even now. Unless he's been resurrected, of course. My poor mother. No. My poor... No. My poor mother. No. My poor mother. No. To be honest.
Well, this isn't at all what I expected. What happened here? Nice camp, I suppose.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you here for a tour? I'm afraid they've all been suspended until this mess with the Imperial Army is resolved. If I could offer a suggestion, turn around and head for the safety of Evermore's walls. As you can plainly see, now is not a good time. My fellow scholars and I fled when Septima Tharn and her Daedra-worshipping zealots attacked. We barely got out before the first impacts from their ballistae shook the walls. Occupying the walls. And they didn't just attack the garrison, they conquered it. The Knights keep saying the Lion Guard will come. That will push the invaders out in less time than it takes to brew a cup of tea. But that hasn't happened yet. I'm sorry. Concern for my colleagues and the Pyre Watch warrior who accompanied them has my thoughts in a jumble. Come to think of it, the Pyre Watch are experts on the Grey Host. Find my friends, and I'm sure the warrior will answer your questions. They're guardians sworn to watch over a Grey Host burial site located here in Bankerai. One of their warriors was here recruiting when the garrison came under attack. She went to protect my colleagues, but no one's returned. Can you go find them? Cogleen and Indus fled in the direction of Evermore with the Pyre Watch warrior, while Jannard headed toward Kerbel's Hollow. Please be careful. The wilderness can be treacherous between here and there. Even if my mind... Thank you, friend.
This scholar's research doesn't go back to the First Era, and the other scholars fled? That puts a wrinkle in our plans, all right. This Pyre Watch warrior is a promising lead, though. Let's go find her and the other scholars. I heard. Let's split up and go after them. All take Kerbel's Hollow. You head toward Evermore. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Yeah, my brother Fenorian told me about one he encountered. They're the guardians of an ancient mass grave where the remains of the Grey Host are said to be interred. Probably knows more than the scholars. Find them and meet me back here. Find the scholars, but try not to get eaten by anything.
Halt there! Bankerai Garrison is on lockdown since the death of King Aemond. Only Knights of St. Pellin and members of the royal family are allowed in. Also, if you were planning on going to Evermore, you might want to reconsider that. An army of Reachmen's just a day's march from the city, and when they get there, it's not going to be pretty. We've done all we can, but frankly, I think it may have been in vain. The knights we sent haven't returned or sent word. The group was led by Sir Dubrock, and they went to Jackdaw Cove hoping to strike at the heart of these Reachmen, this hag raven who apparently leads them. If you do go north, We wouldn't complain if you looked for Sir de Brock. He may need help.
We have to find a way inside. This can't be right. Reachman in the grotto. Why has Hircine allowed this to happen? The grotto belongs to the Glenmoral Weird as a temple to Hircine. The Reachmen got past our watch and turned our bear guardians against us and destroyed our protective wards. Their leader, Bernark, seeks a Briarheart from Hircine. Unless the bear spirits power the wards, we can't enter our own temple. Without the wards, the bears are wild, and we can't reach the altar to ask Hircine why he abandoned us. Can you kill the bears and free their spirits? You must be near an inactive ward upon the bear's death. The ward will empower you when you are close, so the bear's spirit will sense it and know where to go. Otherwise, the spirit is more likely to simply ascend, to be reunited with the earth. We are a part of the world around us. The animals, the flora, the earth. All these respond to us, and we to them. When they hurt, we hurt. When we are content, they're content. Everyone's part of the world we share, though not everyone cares. A clan of bears has always safeguarded the grotto. They recognize us as equals and allow us to pass. When we found the Reachmen here, the bears had become hostile. They refused to let us in. We Asteria discovered this the hard way. It frees them from enslavement, as their minds are clearly under Bernark's control. The bears know their true purpose. Once the spirit... We are a part of the world around us. The animals, a clan of bears has always saved... It frees them from enslavement. We are a part of the... They serve to... Yes. No. The Briarheart is... They serve to... No. If they...
This tomb was built to hold royal remains, but none remain within. The remains of the royal family have vacated this place. They return to the land of living to follow the anointed and to avenge their bloodline. Prince Arcay himself, of course. His church sits nearby. These grounds are consecrated in his name. This was foreseen. Death denied the prince from defeating Evermore's enemies, but the anointed shall now command an army of the dead. A mortal cannot hope to understand the will of the divine. You must simply tell him to trust the power with which he is imbued. His destiny will unfold as he trusts his instincts.
Whatever was in the royal crypt, at least it doesn't appear to have been lethal. Tell me, though, did you learn anything? Any explanation for my unexpected return to life? Then the gods do want something of me. I guess it's a second chance. A chance to redeem my father, myself. To get revenge. It truly is a miracle, then. I could lead the undead here to defeat the Reachmen. Why else would they have brought me back? It's all starting to make sense now. This is my destiny. Our army of the living was defeated, but my army of the dead will prevail. I don't know for certain, but when you said it's something that seal...
There you are. I was beginning to worry. It seems that more and more of the dead are rising every minute. Did you learn anything in the crypt? Really? Maybe he's right, talking about an undead army. But if this is his army, why are they hostile? We might have to earn their allegiance. Have you seen these blue flames in the ruins? I think they're somehow inciting the undead to violence. I do. I tried holy water on one and it seemed to do the trick. If you'll take it and extinguish a few more flames, that may help pacify the undead. After that, let's meet at the monument south by the rocks. I saw someone skulking around over there.
You're the first thing I've seen that isn't an undead monstrosity. Oh, lovely. Are you with the garrison? Please, tell me you're here to rescue me. Oh, thanks, Standar. I thought I could make it to Evermore, but I tired myself out. When I tried to pass through the old graveyard, I ran into unspeakable horrors. Thought I was finished. I'll head back now. Oh, say, did you find that Pyre Watch warrior? She was. The Imperials tracked us, so she picked a fight with them and led Indus away while I fled into the graveyard. Please look for them. Bring them back safe. I'll find Scholar Deal's camp straight away. I am in your debt. If I can do anything to aid you, all you have to do is ask. The army of monsters that ravaged the First Era? Not really my area of expertise. I study the historical accounts of Warlord Thulgreg's army of orcs and goblins. The garrison held strong and denied them passage. Not one got through. Truly inspiring. Well, most scholars agree that the fanciful legend about the Grey Host's defeat is, pardon my orcish, guardung. You know, the Pyre Watch are sort of Grey Host experts. Find her, and I'm sure she can provide the answers you seek. I'll hurry back to Scholar Deal's camp. Be safe.
It's a priest of Arche, but something's wrong with him. He's just completely ignoring me. I'm not sure how I might have offended him, but if the blessing on Prince Adrian comes from Arche, the priest should be able to help us. I think he's had ample time to pray at this point. With all due respect to him and to the gods, we need answers here. Will you at least see if he'll talk to you?
O Divine Lord, protector of the eternal balance between life and death, I beseech you, remove this dark curse from your sacred grounds. Shh! Or do you revel in the defilement of sacred law? These burial grounds are cursed, and I am pleading with Arcade to reveal the source of the corruption. Unless you know the source, please, let me be. It did? That would be quite a surprise, considering Arcade is opposed to undeath in all its forms. Do you think the god simply changed his mind? Why would he possibly do that? The prince has risen as well? This scenario grows more foul by the hour. What befell King Aemond and his... I don't know. I should see Prince Adrian. That's the only way to ascertain if he's truly touched by the god. In the meantime, it might help me to commune with Arcade if we stopped the dark spirits from defiling the other monuments. No. Your impatient friend here can escort me to the prince. I need your help with the spirits defiling the monuments. Destroy the defilers, and then I will have the clarity I need. After that, meet me at the church, and we can discuss the prince.
Because I can control what you cannot?
Your Highness, I'm sure he means no offense. Please, calm yourself.
As long as he treats me with the respect I deserve, we won't have a problem.
I'm out of my depth here. If it comes to blow... I'm out of my depth here. If it comes to blows, I can't raise my sword against Prince Adrian, but I can't stand by and watch him strike down an unarmed priest either. This is starting to look like not such a miracle after all. Well, the good news is the undead didn't attack us. They actually bowed to Prince Adrian. Father Quiston's not exactly impressed with that fact, though. He thinks it's a very bad sign, and he told the prince as much. Well, we tested that out, and dripped some holy water on Prince Adrian's hand. It burned. That pretty much says it all. But Father Quiston believes there's still a chance we can remove the corruption. We saw skeletons digging up corpses and piling them up in the mausoleums as death shrines. Father Quiston believes that cleansing the mausoleums with holy water might have some effect. I'd hate to leave the prince, though. Will you go?
why do you work against me? Would you have the prince spurn this blessing? The priest fears the unknown. That is why he refuses to acknowledge the gift the prince has been given. But why? The priest is blinded by his preconceptions of power. This is a blessing for all of Bankorai. What matter is it whether it comes from RK or some other source? The prince can sense the truth. He will give himself over to it soon enough. You regard power and opportunity as corruption? Such has always been the perspective of small minds. I thought you understood, but it is clearly beyond your comprehension. Very well. You've chosen your destiny.
I tried to stop him, but it was all I could do just to keep him from killing Father Quiston. Damn it all, what are we going to do now? The prince went into a rage. He started shouting at Father Quiston, saying this was his church, and he was relieving Quiston of his duties. Then he just ran inside. We have to get in there and talk him down. The doors won't open. I don't know if he barred them or what. Maybe the priest knows another way in.
Damn it! I knew this would happen! If it had been anyone else, I would have put him to rest right away. What are you doing standing there? We have to get inside! No. This is the only door, and the beast has locked it from the inside. There's a spare key buried under the tree in the back. You have RK's blessing to go and claim it. Just do it fast. Damn it! No. I knew this would happen! No. This is the only door, and the beast has locked it from the inside. Damn it! I knew that.
And the thorn in my side returns. Your prince has accepted the gift I offered. He is a visionary. He sees beyond convention. But what about you? Do you still question the value of my blessing? He suffered enough in life. In death, I am giving him the glory he deserves. I told him, by giving in to my guidance, together we could purge this land of all our enemies. He was willing to make this sacrifice. You should honor his decision. I may not be a god, but with the strength of the prince's soul, my powers are considerable. Come, see for yourself.
That certainly wasn't my finest hour. But I thought it was RK. I thought he was giving me a second chance. There's nothing more foul than this creature's deception. It must have hailed from the depths of oblivion itself. Death. Death and destruction. It would have given me vengeance against my enemies, but it wouldn't have stopped there. It will never stop unless we stop it. Even now I can sense the darkness inside, gaining strength again. Please, kill me. Yes, the life force inside me is evil through and through. Thank you for saving me, friend. I wish I could have known you when I was alive. But this will have to suffice. I am ready to die. Ready as I can be, I suppose.
If you have said your goodbyes, Prince Adrian, it is time.
Wait. Are you sure there's no other way?
It's all right, Valeri. I accept it. And you must too. You served me in life and saved me in death. I can be at peace now. This chill. I remember it. Goodbye, Valeri.
It is done. His body and soul are at rest. We should honor...
It's done then. He can now rest again. For good this time. I suppose I should be relieved, but somehow I feel like I've let him down. I did everything in my power to protect him. If I could have taken the death blow on the battlefield, I would have done it without hesitation. He should have been king. I'll return to Evermore to serve the crown. I am still a knight. It's my duty. First, though, I will do what I came here to do. I will lay the prince to rest. I was sworn to protect him. I'll return to Evermore.
Come and do business.
When you visit the shops and markets, be sure to tell them the Daggerfall guard sent you. If you have anything suspicious to report, talk to Captain Arson or Lieutenant Dubois.
did well.
At your service.
Greetings.
Welcome back.
You did well.
My relief was... My relief was...